This short tutorial will show you how easy it is to use the Deepwater iPad and iPhone app program called ErgoBlue. First, we'll open the app and insert our login information. This only needs to be done once. After initializing the first time, the app will always open bypassing the login screen. This input screen has 4 simple entries. First is the aircraft registration number of the equipment you will be flying, in this example, November 100 Papa. The next 2 entries will define the area we wish to display maritime ships. These entries require a 4-letter airport identifier closest to your coast out and coast in airports. In this example, we'll use Gander, Newfoundland, and Shannon, Ireland. Number of souls on board, I will say 8. Remember, the souls on board and the aircraft registration number are only needed for the computerized voice distress message that will get sent once the SOS button is activated a little bit later on. Once these data points are entered, you'll see 3 icons and ships along your route of flight. The airplane icon represents the current iPad position, and the other 2 icons represent your coast out and coast in airport. Touching each icon will display information concerning that data point, as well as touching on any of the ship icons. Next, let's review the bottom menu buttons. The Ship Region tab allows the user to change where the ships are displayed. Here, I can change from Shannon to Keflavik, or can easily change back to, let's say, Dublin. The Airport tab is another layer of information that will simply display airports. And the Vessel tab will display maritime vessels. Each airport and vessel icon contains data about that airport or that ship. Think of these buttons as on-off buttons. The Setting tab allows the user additional app functionality. The vessel mode can disconnect the internet just for this app without affecting other programs. Clicking OK disconnects the internet, and the color of the ships will change from blue to purple. In the predicted mode, each ship position is updated based on the last received ship direction and velocity. Next is the vessel cluster and the airport cluster. This is an option for the user to improve app readability. With cluster selected, the app will condense ship and airport icons under one icon in that area, and the number displayed under that icon will indicate how many ships or airports are contained in that cluster. Zooming in on this icon will decluster or separate these ships or airports, and as you zoom out, it will condense them. The vessel icon allows a user to choose a size icon they wish to have displayed. Online Maps is an internet-dependent display option and one we've been using in this tutorial. Online Maps will provide greater detail as the user zooms in. ErgoBlue also uses another non-internet and independent mapping program that will function if internet service is lost or interrupted, but with less mapping detail. As you can see, either program works great with ErgoBlue. GPS details. GPS details is an information banner that appears at the bottom of the app when selected. It provides the user with tabulated information as received by the iPad GPS. If the data along the banner does not show any change, then one can assume the iPad GPS is not receiving a signal. And this would be true for all information. In this example here, we can see that the iPad is receiving a GPS signal by the universal coordinated time changing. Finally, the Logout tab. If pushed, will return you to the login screen where the user can delete the login credentials or log in again and refresh the app with new information. Last but not least, the SOS tab. The SOS tab, when pushed, will activate an emergency oral alarm on the bridge of all ships within VHF range, followed by a distress text message written in maritime vernacular at the touch of an iPad button. This is followed by a voice distress message that repeats automatically every 2.5 minutes, but with updated iPad information without pilot input until the app is closed or the iPad stops working. This feature significantly reduces pilot task saturation during a critical phase of flight.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is aircraft November 100 Papa. We are abandoning aircraft in the vicinity of Golden Eagle. Repeat. We are abandoning.
This communication link requires a certain type handheld marine band radio, a common audio cable in the ErgoBlue app. Voice distress transmission is available now, but the marine band text distress transmission is awaiting FCC approval, expected to be available in the spring of 2021. This incredible tool will significantly reduce pilot task saturation in time of rescue, while at the same time expand the ditching envelope from just day VFR to landing at night or during periods of low visibility or low ceiling conditions. That should do it for now. Thanks for watching. For more information, please visit our website at www.adsopp.com.